This is part 2 of our day in Dubrovnik, and we continue up in the mountains behind the walled city to go to some of the more rural areas, and we came upon a grist mill and a very interesting, fascinating place. We arrived in this little village where there was a mill, a grain mill, where up in the mountains they would come down from the mountains on their donkeys with the grains from the mountainside, and they were in these bags and that were hanging on each side of the donkey for balance. The miller then put the grains in the hopper and opened the water, and the water turned the wheels, and the wheels started grinding the wheat. If you notice that little stick on the left, it sort of jiggles a little bit, and as it jiggles, it sort of allows the kernels of corn to come down onto the grist mill, and then they are ground into cornmeal. Still today, in our modern era, these mills are still existing. As we walked up the hill through the babbling brooks, we came upon another operation of this farm, which was the making of wool. And they took various pieces of wool and sheepskin, and in order to soften it, they ran this mill where he put this water pipe over the windmill, or the paddle wheel of the wheel. Once the miller directed the water onto the wheel, and the wheel started turning, then the mechanisms inside the building were two very broad logs which pounded the material until it was thin enough to be able to make into clothing.
So this is sheep's wool, this is lamb's wool, and they put them together and they create layers, and then they pound it on that mill from very coarse to a more fine to a finished product. Very interesting.
So you ready to make our own blankets?
This is really, really very interesting.
Yes, isn't it? I'm ready to make our blankets.
Cherry brandy.
Have a cherry, walnut, loquat, Mediterranean fruits, and wine.
So what do you have here?
Fig, sugared fruit, date,
Yeah, fig, I think it's a dried fig. Or a date.
or it's the fruit that's from here. And very potent cherry. It almost tastes like it has alcohol, but
It does.
not sure.
It's a cherry Slovakia.
Very good.
Hello.
Welcome. Good morning.
So, wow. It's a little pet.
Yeah, like a doggy face. Yeah. Climbing to the branches and making cocoons. So in few days she will stop eating. There's not a problem for them. They prefer white mulberry, but if you have black one or mulberry.
So we just finished visiting Dubrovnik,
Yes.
which was a wonderful site, a walled city that dates back to the 700s. Most of the development was in the 1400s. And in fact, it wasn't until 1960 or so that things really started to become a tourism site.
And the other part of it is, we go to the 1960s, went to the countryside where we were showing how they made wool from sheepskin and goat's fur. And we got to see the mills, which was lovely, and you'll see some video and pictures of that as well. And the economy really didn't stop as far as making those things till the 1960s because they were so impoverished. And we also saw a wonderful gallery with an artist who explained silkworms and the raising of the silkworms and how she nurtured them in the bosom. And this went back from the beginning of time in this culture. But it was amazing to see her form the silkworm into one string. And it's so strong that they use it for parachutes. Remarkably strong. It was an amazing adventure today.
Smile. Thank you. Gentlemen, is it having a good day?
Every day good.
Every day is a good day. That's a nice thing. I don't know where you grew up. I don't know where you grew up. But when I grew up, my mother always said, you share. Hey, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Look for us on the next video.